Hi, my name is Tilly. Today, I'm going to spend some time with Vexeo, most popular, most looked upon creator on the Roblox, to learn what it is like to be the inspiration to many people and be one of the most legendary creators. By the end of this podcast, we will get to know more about Vexeo's success and his burnout for the first time. Has been a popular creator a gracious experience, or creating logos for his 1,000 followers has more hardship than anyone could ever imagine? Hello,
Yo, 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 what's good?
bye. How are you?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Great, thank you. So, you have been a logo designer for almost a year. How has this
Yep.
journey been?
Um, it has been pretty on and off. Like I've taken breaks here and there because of school and like lack of motivation. But I think as of recently, like I've really started to get into like logo designing. More specifically, like um if you go to my like portfolio right now, you can kind of see like kind of like a shift in like the style or whatever, and it's because like I'm getting more into like the painterly slash like drawing mindset. um
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then yeah, so as of now, like logos have been like really enjoyable compared to before.
So, what was your dream before you started getting into logo and GFX? Really?
um to be honest, I was more focused on like my career, which should be like software engineering basically. I've been into it like what's it called, since probably sophomore year of my high school. Um, and then it mostly stayed the same until last year when I got into logo design. I think it's important to say that like I'm only into like GFX and the RTC as a whole because of Hastings or Adrian, one of my best friends. Um,
Yeah.
and yeah, that's how I got into logo design and stuff. Yeah, and then now I'm still focused on like obviously my career like software engineering because it makes a lot of money, and also like I'm still relatively interested in it. But if possible, I would love to like work at like a game design um or what's it called, like some kind of game development company or something like that. Maybe like a small indie studio where I could do like, I don't know, like concept art or like 2D icon drawings or whatever, you know what I mean?
That's cool.
Um, yeah, yeah. So and then as of now, like I'm kind of thinking like maybe I can like combine both of my passions, you know, like coding and like graphics design. I mean, I think it's definitely possible with game development. And I think Roblox is like an important opportunity to like um do that basically.
So, when did you like enter the Roblox Twitter community?
Oh, I actually started way back in 2014. And again, I only got into it because of Jesus. So obviously, you can tell that he's had a
Yeah.
huge impact on like what I do in life. Um, but yeah, so I did it for like about a year in 2014. I wasn't that good, but I think it was relatively like what's it called? I wasn't bad at all at the
Yeah.
time. But after that, I took a break. I just lost motivation, and then I finally
Yeah.
just got back into it about a year ago.
Yeah. So, like, you are the biggest logo creator right now. I can say that. What is the
Okay, thank
thing
you.
that people overlook?
I think people definitely overlook like the hard work that goes into like improving your craft, because most people associate your skill with, like talent, like
Yeah.
I'm not a natural born drawer, like I would consider myself to be like really bad at drawing, but I feel like if you like put in the effort, you know you like, I mean, for me personally, I just watched like a bunch of YouTube videos on like how to draw. um yeah, I mean, basically what I'm saying is people tend to like mix talent with like hard work basically. And it's not annoying, but like I just want like people to know that anyone can like do whatever they want to do if they put in the effort into it.
Yep. So you have made around like more than 20 logos. What logo made you popular among the game developers?
Oh, okay. I would say I don't know, cause it's more like a gradual. Like my popularity was um very gradual in my opinion. I think the first logo that like got me really noticed was the Monster Attack logo, which was about a year ago. That was at the time I got paid a lot compared to like my prices. I think I was charging like 5K, but I got paid like 20K for that. So at the time I was like really like happy about that, I guess. And then the developer who bought that for me, he's pretty what's it called, popular, and like he has a lot of connections with other people. So I would
Yeah.
he's technically like a big dev or whatever. His
Yep.
name is Noah, by the way. Noah something, I forgot. Noah Dev.
Yeah. No.
I don't know. Oh yeah, Noah who, Noah who.
Yep. So you are at the spot where like people in the community get inspired by your logos. How is the pressure meeting the expectations of every one of them?
Oh yeah. It's really bad to be honest, because if you're good, then people expect you to be good like 24/7, but that's definitely not possible. Like I'm what's it called? If I have a bad logo like while making it, like if I know it looks bad, then I'll probably have to like spend even more time on it just to make it, like fit my own standard that I set for myself.
What it is like to be a Roblox artist, and how does your personal life go day to day?
Oh, okay. For one logo, I don't know. I don't really keep track of time like I used to, but I would say more than 3 hours, less than six. Like 6 to 7 would be like the max. From my point of view, I see it as, I mean, as of now, like I see it as, just me practicing drawing. I don't really see it as like me completing an order like as soon as possible to like make the most amount of money in like the shortest amount of time, right? To me,
Yeah.
this is like my passion basically. So if you make money while doing what you love, like the money and the time that you spend on like your craft, it doesn't really matter because you're enjoying yourself. If you don't enjoy yourself, then I guess that's when you know the time you spend on like whatever you're doing, like I guess that's when that matters.
This is the thing that many new artists overlook. They just look money into logos.
Uh-huh, exactly. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, Roblox doesn't like it can be like limiting almost, because if you look at other like game development like studios or whatever outside of Roblox, especially like the mobile or slash indie like what's it called, like industry or whatever, um
Team.
you can do a lot more stuff there than on Roblox. And I think this not only applies to like art, but like game development in general.
Yep.
Because I mean, you're not only stuck with like the Roblox game engine, which isn't bad, but like I think it's pretty limiting compared to other what's it called, game engines like Unity or like Unreal.
See, did you ever feel burnout or like at stop making logos at some point of your career?
Yeah. So I think this March, which was right now it's November, so that'll be like around like 6 months ago,
4 months.
7 months ago. Um,
Yep.
I like stopped for a whole 2 to 3 months, to be honest. Like I wasn't even that busy with like school or whatever. Um, in fact, I'm probably like the busiest I am now. I just lost motivation. Um, I think at the time my last logos or the logos that I made around that time were the Wonder Blocks logo and the Wanted logo, which has like fire on it.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
I'm not sure if you can tell, but like those weren't like that creative, or like I don't know. I feel like they're really bland compared to like the ideas that I have now for logos. So as you can see,
I
like um I wasn't really having fun with them, I guess.
Yeah. So have you really thought of changing your style again in future?
Yeah, for sure. Like it said, I'm like taking the more painterly route because that's like what I want to do. I'm not only doing logos to like practice art, like I'm also making my own drawings like in real life and like on Photoshop too. If I really if I could choose like what I wanted to do, I would probably do like drawn 2D icons. Not like the type of like vectors that you see like in the market right now, in the Roblox market right now. They're more like indie style. I can't really explain it,
Cartoon.
but yeah, the cartoony slash indie style. I think they look really cool and like I don't know, I just find it really appealing. Also, like I don't know if you've seen this or seen them, but League of Legends, like the art for that game is amazing. Like not even I'm not even talking about like the character art, but like also like the art for
Game.
like the powers or whatever. I'm not sure what they're called, but the powers. And then I think they're like 2D or not 2D, or I'm not sure if they're 2D, but they're like in-game items or whatever, or like maybe potions or something. I think that style is really cool, and like I would definitely like attempt to do that.
How do you make time for yourself, like personal time, doing logos and going to college?
Oh yeah, yeah. Um, I don't know. I just do logos like whenever I feel not stressed. Like if I have a like midterm the next week, I'll probably like not work as much. But if I'm free, like if I just have like homework or just regular stuff, um then I'll probably do more commissions at the time. Um and also like I don't only do logos, I also do 2D work, some 2D work for ERLC, which they pay me hourly. So in that case, like if I'm busy, right, with school, I wouldn't want to be working on a logo because my time at that point is actually really important because I want to spend the least amount of time while
Yep.
maximizing like the money I make, and then when I'm not busy later on, eventually, I'll go back to like logo, my logo stuff basically.
Yep. Yep. So right now you can already see that the artists in the Roblox community are underpricing their stuff. What is your opinion on that?
I think they're honestly, I'm not trying to be blunt, but they're really stupid, dude. I think it's hard to talk about because if you're like relatively like a shitty logo designer, like no one will buy from you if you like charge a lot. I feel
Yep.
like if if all like the low level designers charged like 10K at the moment, I'm not sure how that would go because I feel like that would be pretty expensive because firstly like Roblox, the Roblox market, you're either like game devs are either rich or like really poor. Like you're probably like a 13-year-old just trying to like, make your first shitty game. I mean, I'm not trying to be rude, but like, you know what I mean, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, you're either that or like you're an experienced um Roblox developer who's an adult, at least 18, who is who has experience in the past and like has a lot of money basically. So when as a logo designer, right, you can only target those two audiences in general. You either have the rich people or the poor people. So if you're like a low level logo designer, the only audience you can really, or yeah, like the only target audience you can really, like get for commissions is those kids, basically, the ones who are poor. So it's kind of a hard thing to talk about. But if you're not a low level designer, and usually it's pretty easy to tell if you are or not, and you charge low, then you are definitely stupid. Um, I remember Blades back in the day. He charged like I think he told me he charged 2K for his logos, and at the time he was amazing. Like honestly, I think he's better than me even like right now. Like there are a lot of aspects to this. Firstly, it ruins the entire market, right? Because you're undercutting everyone. Two,
Everyone's just trying to make money.
yeah, exactly, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Two, that's not a good business model for yourself because one, you'll get a lot of demand, but you can't match that supply with that demand. The supply here would be your time, right? There's no way. I think he what's it called? He had like 40 commissions at the time. Um,
Yeah,
but he couldn't finish them. Obviously, like who the hell can make 40 commissions? Like in like one go, basically. Because I mean maybe for like a low level designer maybe, but like I'm pretty sure he takes like a lot of time on his logos. I mean I think anyone can tell. So
yeah, true.
there really isn't any point in charging low, you know, if you're skilled enough. You should definitely try and find like a good balance between matching your supply or matching your time with the demand you get. If you can get if you get let's say like 10 commissions in 1 month, but you can only complete 5 like on time,
Yeah,
like within 1 month, then you should charge higher such that you only get 5 commissions per month. That way you can actually finish them all and you get more money, right? So yeah, that's just my thinking. But also, especially for me, like money isn't like the goal, you know? Like sometimes you wanna spend the least amount of time as possible, but make like a lot of money if you do your commission. Like for example, I think what's it called? Like I don't do this right now, but I used to do it before. But say like you really don't want to do commission, but if you get paid a lot, then you would. Like for example, let's say back then when I took my break, if
yeah.
what's it called? Let's say wait, who's a popular developer right now? Who, who do you think? Or like
Mm,
what game's really popular?
yeah, Preston.
Yeah, yeah, I'm asking you. Like
That's
what would be a popular game right now?
like Pets Max, Bed Wars.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so okay, let's take PetSim X for example. So let's say PetSim X, they wanna hire me to make a logo for them. By the time I like quit, right, or like I lost motivation. So I
Yep.
wouldn't. So let's say my normal prices back then was like 20K. If they only paid me 20K,
Yeah,
I wouldn't do it. Maybe. Um, but if they gave me like 50K at the time when I only charged 20K, then I would definitely do it because that's double the amount of money that I would have made before. Um,
yep.
the analogy I like to make is like, um, what's it called? It's kind of like you not wanting to eat like a Cheeto that's on the ground, right? Like concrete ground.
Yep.
You wouldn't want to eat that for like $1. That's
Yep.
stupid, right? But you might want to do it if it's like $20 or $30, you know? If it was $1 million, then no one would question that basically, right? So
Yeah, yeah.
that's also like one thing to like consider when you're taking commissions, you know? Like do you really want to
Well,
do the commission or not, basically? If you want to get good at logos, focus on practicing smart rather than blindly going into like your work without knowing what you're doing. And if you're trying to learn, then don't rush. If you're just trying to do a commission, then rush. That's my advice.
yep. So my question was like the experience Roblox dev normally tend to go towards popular logo creators like you, Cases. What about that? How are we going to target like popular game devs?
Oh, how would like low level designers target high gimdos?
Yep.
Okay. So okay, that's a good question because so my blunt answer would just to get better was or is to just get better, honestly. I mean, that's just how the world works. Like if you're good at something, then people will more people and like um higher valued people will gravitate towards your work naturally, right? But I think another thing that is overlooked but is also important is networking or and making connections because um my friend Xylith,
Yeah.
and he doesn't mind me saying this for sure, but he I would say he's not near my level of skill in terms of logos, but he makes way more than me um
Yep.
for logo commissions. So and that has to do with like his like um presence in like what's it called, the RTC or whatever. Like he's been here for a while and like he knows a lot of people. Um, and yeah, so basically, if you know a lot of people, then you don't. I mean, you obviously still have to be like decent at like what you do or whatever, right? Like logos. But if you can network, like you can kind of what's it called? Like make up for that lack of skill, I guess.
Yeah. Uh, anything you want to say, or logoers people, or GFX comment people?
Um, if you want to, let's say, okay, let's what's it called? If you want to get good at logos, or if you just want like a nice place to like chill, you should join mine and Adrian's or Hasty's is logo server. It's called the Logoverse, and yeah, that's basically it.
Do you have any plans for making YouTube tutorials?
Not at the moment. I was going to before, but it takes too much time.
Yep,
Maybe in the future. I don't know.
sure. So, anything you want to say or shout out? Just do it right now. One, two, three.
Shout out to Adrian Hasties. Also shout out to Dilly for interviewing me. Thank you for interviewing me.
Thanks for
Um,
coming. Yeah.
and then shit, I don't know who else to shout out. I think that's about it.
Okay, okay. Thank you for appearing in my first ever podcast. Hope this
Yep.
continues.
Hell yeah, man.
And
Thank you. Thank you for interviewing me.
see you guys next time. Bye.
Peace.